and staying in your 20%. Why is that important? Well, because we have activities that we have to do on a daily basis, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many of you would agree some of those activities are more important than others? They take a priority over some of them. So we have our 20%. Would you agree our 20% is only a few activities? You can nail it down. As an agent, what would you say your 20% would be? Your top 5 things.
Prospecting.
Lead generate, to get appointments,
Go on appointments.
to get listings,
Write contracts.
to write contracts,
Negotiate.
to close contracts. That's your 20% as an agent. Lead generate, to get appointments, to get listings. Listings will always bring you buyers. Buyers will not always bring you listings. To write contracts, to close contracts, so that you now have money to fund the perfect life. That's your 20%. Then you have things, this is your should-do list. If you make a list, you should identify your list. Those things I should do, that's my 20%. You do those when? First. You time block your big rocks. Then you have your could do. These are the things that I could do. I need to do them, I could do them, but I'm not going to do these until I do what I should do. And when it comes to lead generation, that's your one thing. That's the 20% of your 20%. You can never allow the maintenance of your business to get in the way of finding new business. And if we do, then we're on this real estate roller coaster of productivity. We have a great month. We're not lead generating because we're maintaining. And then we look up and go, oh my gosh, I don't have anything going on. I need to get some stuff going on. How many times have you found yourself in that position? And then we have things that we should delegate. We should leverage off that we shouldn't even do. What would some of those things be as an agent?
Installing lockboxes and signs.
Installing lock boxes and signs. That's a time killer. What else?
Making flyers.
Reynolds making flyers. Oh, this flyer's going to be awesome, though. It's going to have a QR code on it. You're going to be able to download my mobile app from it. Are you going to lead generate today? After I finish this, I've been working on this flyer for 2 weeks. But that's something you can leverage off. You can use e-ads. They already have flyers done. Yeah, but I'm going to custom make mine. Why? It just fell into this percentage that you should never do. And what happens is if we get caught up, there's a great quote. And that quote says, never let the things that matter most be at the mercy of the things that matter least. Because what happens is, if you start to get into your 80%, then you give the 20% kind of mingled up with the 80%. So now the things that you should do, and the things that you could do, and the things that you shouldn't do, all have equal importance in your world. And if they all have equal importance, guess what happens? In your business, your results go down because you're caught up in the 80%. You feel busy, but you're not productive. You ever had a day where you go home, you're exhausted, and you say, gosh, I feel like I did so much stuff, yet I feel like I didn't accomplish anything. It's because you didn't time block your 20%, you didn't stay in your 20%, and you got caught up in the 80%. So never let the things that matter most be at the mercy of the things that matter least. Stay focused on your 20%. That's the 80-20 rule.